Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is my very brief, spoiler free review of Dark Phoenix. This is the last film in this X-Men franchise. Sophia Turner portrays Jean Grey. I should say 1992's Jean Grey. See, in 1975, a horrific accident happened. Learning in the most horrific way possible about her telekinetic powers. A young girl is potentially the cause of a horrific car crash, killing her parents. Charles Xavier, played by James McAvoy, comes to the rescue and sees that there is hope in this lost girl. And he tries to help her harness her powers and use her powers for good, not evil. Cut to 1992, there are things that are happening left and right. We are, given this first class of, mutants who are living in harmony after the previous couple films with humans. Specifically, the Americans that were given, this is kind of a contested film right here. Or I should say contained film. A lot of it takes place in a specific town, and we are given kind of Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, Raven, and Hank McCoy, Beast. We are given a pretty good understanding of the leads that they want to take with this school. They're kind of at odds, though, they're being the final members of the first class with Charles Xavier, who they feel kind of is taking a lot of risks with the students and not necessarily taking any risks for himself. Cut to back to Jean Grey. She's falling head over heels in love with Scott, Cyclops, and then throw in some aliens that come in right towards the beginning of the film. There's a recipe for disaster right there. Speaking of recipes for disaster, this movie. Just kidding. No, I went in with zero expectations. I heard terrible, terrible reviews of this movie. So I went in with very low expectations, and, I gotta say, it was better than I thought. It was not a great movie. It is not the worst. It's certainly not the best in the X-Men franchise. I would probably put it as number 2 from the bottom. First Class is probably the worst of the series. I need to rewatch it. I've only watched it twice. When it came out and then when it came out on Blu-ray or whatever. I definitely do need to rewatch them, but this isn't like a terrible movie. Sophia Turner is a really, really good actress. There are some good performances from a lot of the actors. There are some sequences that don't make sense and just kind of cheesy. Like the little girl who played Jean Grey wasn't good at all. Like, she was pretty bad. I would not have cast her in this role, but Michael Fassbender's phenomenal. James McAvoy, he's so good. Even when you kind of see a turn necessarily where you don't really like the actions of a character, like the performers are really giving a really solid, good performance, and I enjoyed it. I'm by no means an expert. I want to say like Hans Zimmer. I don't know if he necessarily did the original theme song for the animated series, but there was a couple themes that sounded very similar, evocative of it, and I dug that. I dug the heck out of it. X2 is phenomenal. Oh, I should say I was trying to think of some of my favorite ones in the series, but Evan Peters is so good as Quicksilver. Thank the Lord he's in there. There's a little comedy here and there with him. I give it a thumbs up. Like I would say kind of closer to thumbs in the middle. It's not this terrible, terrible film that I was assuming it would be. It's just an okay movie. I would love to know what you guys think of this movie. Please subscribe, please share, and let me know. If you have a recommendation for another movie to watch, to check out, to avoid, leave it in the comments. If you want to help support my channel, you like this cool t-shirt, go to onceuponat.net and find your favorite shirt. And when you're checking out, use my coupon code London Hawthorne. It'll save me a couple bucks. It'll save you a couple bucks, more importantly. Thanks so much for watching. You can also send me some PayPal. Have a great one. Watch the movie and let me know what you think.